Well, here we go then. Strapped in, finally getting to see our champion in k1llsen, the two-time man. He's got his name on a belt twice. He is a big boy in the server, full of personality. He was over the moon when he took the win, and we get to see him face off versus Spart1e, who holds on to his spot inside the league.
Always a party with Spart1e, but k1llsen, he's just on another level right now. I think he's grinding his way towards, etching his name in that belt for the third time. I think in his head, that's probably not the biggest concern right now, but that little voice is like three times. So we'll see. It starts again with week one. We'll see how they grind against each other, but I'm looking forward to this one. I think uphill battle for Spart1e, maybe. I want to jump the gun, but just saying.
It could be, right? The issue we run into is obviously, Spart1e had to defend himself, versus Garpy on the relegation games.
Yep.
And that was a bit of a struggle. Obviously kept himself in the form, eventually went out in stage 3 finals. Now versus k1llsen, the disparity there between them both is so worlds apart. Literally, if you think in the sense of just rankings alone, right? Spart1e was down in the relegation zone, whereas k1llsen, I think he was rank 3 going into the finals.
Yeah. The thing about Spart1e is when he's hitting his rail, it's just a different world. It's just so overwhelming, and he could really, really, really pop off. And it's a scary sight to behold, but we'll see kind of which version of Spart1e we get.
Yeah, it's rough. Sometimes we get to see him at his absolute best. Other times it's a little bit of a slower start for him. Hopefully he'll come out booming. But k1llsen-wise, he was over the moon with the championship win in the end. He was saying to me about when we did our interview how apparently he didn't even know if it was real. He didn't know if it had actually finished because it was a best of 7. I think obviously it was all of the maps, and he didn't quite know when he had won, if he had actually taken it or not, and had to get his girlfriend to clarify. And was basically sat there in a state of just confusion and unreal feeling. He was very happy about it. Obviously sort of delved into things on his stream afterwards, talking about how much it means to him and saying that he's nearly back on QuakeCon form. And I think if there's one way to take it, it seemed like you're getting back on QuakeCon form. That's certainly the way to do it for me, as he looked disgusting over the course of that final.
Absolutely. I mean, it's such a huge feat to even get your name on the title once. To do it twice is incredible. And kind of like you said, he didn't even realize when he actually won. I think that's a testament to he just takes it one map at a time and he just tries to play his game and hyper focus on and looking at necessarily the big picture, getting ahead of himself. And I mean, that's earned him the name on the belt twice. So he's doing something right.
He certainly is. Let's get into the picks and bans then and see where it's going to take us and what the story will be this time. Spart1e versus k1llsen, rank 15 taking on rank 2. Opening map is going to be Molten, and it will be Galena for Spart1e versus Nyx, a character that goes hand in hand with k1llsen. It's basically a spirit animal at this point, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think he's rocking specifically the Ruby Red Nyx. Oh, so fiery. So hot, so fresh, so clean. And then we got Awoken, map number 2, Strogg versus Eisen. Then we got Blood Covenant, Ranger versus Anarchy. I think solid lineup.
It is. It's a good series. Couldn't have asked for anything different. Awoken can be interesting, seeing Spart1e on an old speedy champ like that with a Strogg. See if he's got any showstoppers for us. I'm excited. I'm wondering how it's going to go.
If you had to pick, just saying.
3-0 for big man k1llsen.
Damn, you're going to do Spart1e like that? Not even going to give him one, huh?
No, not even one? I don't see it happening. I think this is just going to be the k1llsen show. I know what this man's like. I know what he gets up to. He's very methodical. He's been looking better and better. For Spart1e, I feel like this.
I think it might
be away from him.
I think it might be a Spart1e party on at least one of the maps. We'll see. I'll go 2-1.
You reckon?
I'll go 2-1. Yeah.
Because the thing is, I wouldn't take it away from him and say that it's an issue of like Spart1e isn't good enough. It's just that k1llsen's form has looked worlds better than some of the others, and especially once he's back on the ball like he is now, I don't think Spart1e is going to be able to have that overthrow. It's also first week of the stage, right? You come back in after winning the championship, you're going to want to try and prove a point here.
True. I think he has to make the statement early that just because I won for the second time doesn't mean I'm going to rest on my laurels and kind of just let people walk all over me. I think he wants to try and sweep this stage and go right back to potentially winning the belt a third time. But again, starts right now on Quake Pro League's stage for week 1. I'm excited. Spart1e versus k1llsen right now. Molten Falls map number 1. I think we should get to it.
We should. We'll hop, skip, and jump into this one then. carrying on with the duels that we've had over the course of the day so far, for me, these were the two games that I wanted to pick out, obviously, at the start of the day. These were the gems in the rough, really. k1llsen versus Spart1e and then Wenger versus k1llsen. I think they're going to be the best games we'll have all day.
How dare you? All right. All of these games are great. Chain and Dewey coming up. Shouts to them. But yeah, let's focus on right now k1llsen versus Spart1e. Let's see if the German has a little something up his sleeve, keeping that winning record going. We're going to start off on Spart1e. And he's going to start off into the shotgun towards the heavy, and this could be the first fight right over at the rail. The rockets coming out from k1llsen. The shotgun blast from Spart1e. Rocket's doing a good job of keeping Spart1e at bay. He's going to take his lead through that telly.
So k1llsen doing tons of damage as he deals the heavy hitters. He runs away and grabs the mega. Spart1e, on the other hand, just trying to scrape together whatever he can find, really, as he makes his move around. Lurking here and waiting back over by the mega spawn. He might actually be thinking it's going to be coming up soon as well, based on the time. That's a cheeky totem placement.
Cheeky, yeah. Spart1e knows a thing or two here as he hears the rail, tries to go for that vertical one. Very hard to hit. k1llsen goes through the telly, hits one of his own, 23 HP. Spart1e's going to get caught out here. The rockets from k1llsen, are they going to be enough? He swatches the LG, and he will just a little bit of a tickle around the corner and get that first frag.
So in terms of the long con there, that was actually really smart from k1llsen, right? In that first fight, he didn't pick up the mega, even though he had the spawn towards it. So the timing was so messed up. When they exchanged locations on the map so that they could switch over, all that meant is that k1llsen was able to get both of the major items. Spart1e got absolutely nothing. And now k1llsen's got absolute dominance on all the major items.
Really good weapon usage from Spart1e there. Doesn't really have much to work with, but the MG is a proper choice here. k1llsen, ooh, tri-bolt. Had him lined up in the rail sights there, and he goes up to jump out against Spart1e. No, the LG's going to keep him away, and k1llsen pounces on his prey. That adds the second frag.
Looking more like a Jaguar as he leaps aggressively on the peak. Big damage done. Hitting him with a big beat manifesto, one after another. These big slaps are going to take him down. Spart1e falls again. k1llsen living it large from the elevated angle. Oh no, Spart1e! Oh, he's jumped off the map.
That's not even Rafa's ledge. That's Spart1e's corner now.
Oh, Spart1e. Was there a wet floor sign there? Was the map slippery?
I'm not sure.
God, maybe he thought he was doing some base jumping.
Maybe he thought k1llsen would chase him down.
You never know.
4 zeros. Ghostwalk is forced out. Up close and personal with the rail. It's not going to land. Spart1e misses with one of his own, too. k1llsen finally landing. Spart1e still trying to fight for his right to party. Oh. And all of these rails from k1llsen hitting their mark. 5-0 for the German as he's stacking bodies. It's happening. This is going to be a long day for Spart1e if it keeps up like this.
Man, k1llsen the oppressor right now. Oh, he's pushed him off the map again. Spart1e! He's one slippery boy, like a cod. He's gone straight off the ledge.
Oh no, not a... Okay. I'm almost glad that he got fragged instead of propelled off the map again, because eventually you have to start playing the Benny Hill theme here. 7-0 in favor of k1llsen. He's heating up. He's looking exactly like a two-time champion would as he secures the mega. Doesn't quite have enough time to get back to heavy, but I think he's completely content with the stack he has. Does find a cheeky totem from Spart1e. Takes that out immediately. Needs to be careful of this one around the corner, and he's doing a good job of clearing these out as he sees them. Still has Ghost Walk as well. He's just absolutely in control right now.
God, man. k1llsen, he's looking like the Bristol pusher currently. He's just shoving Spart1e off the ledge, getting him in the river at every opportunity, playing on the top rope though as he waits for the push to come round. Big damage found. Rocket to rail combination is on point, and k1llsen is poised for success as he launches himself back up as well, chasing aggressively. Spart1e's finally got stacked for once. k1llsen playing a game peekaboo.
Oh, and that could cost him his life. 2 rockets from Spart1e there. Send k1llsen packing. He's going to have to use the LG. Oh, no. Oh, k1llsen hits it with a smile. He knows it's all well and good. 4 minutes in, still up 7 frags. And sometimes when you're in the area, why not take a peek at Rafa's ledge? There's a lodge down there. Nice little whirlpool. It's nice. It's beautiful down there. Seen it.
It feels like the entire map is covered in butter, 40.
Delicious. Is that why I'm so fat? And probably just me.
You've been playing a lot of Molten, just licking the walls.
That's neither here nor there, as again, k1llsen still has the 7 frag lead. Chunky rockets, wow. Even pops the Ghost Walk for a little bit of insurance, doesn't take that extra damage. His stack is still immaculate after that frag. And just unfortunate for Spart1e there, getting caught around the corner.
We've hit the halfway point. It's a 9-1 split on the frags right now. k1llsen, certainly large and in charge. As he drops back for the meantime. 4 seconds until Heavy comes up. Oh, he's actually conceding it. He's backing out. They'll spot another totem. They should go 1-1. They should be going 1-1 major items. As k1llsen makes his move over towards the mega. But Spart1e didn't actually know that it was coming up, so he's left the Heavy up, charges into the fight and dies again. k1llsen can now double back and he'll realise that the Heavy's still up.
Oh, just now picked up. I think k1llsen heard it, so at the very least, timing on it again. Almost catches Spart1e out. Surely this is going to be a frag. What a great rail around the corner. Uses the Ghost Walk to do everything. Clear out the totem, tacks on some damage. The final rocket takes him out 11-1. k1llsen has blown this thing wide open.
I mean, the k1llsen bus is coming right now. It's just moving along, doing absolute disgusting things. Jumps around the corner, quick flick. Realised what Spart1e was up to. Saw him hiding in the shadows and punishes him with a bit of a rocket to the face. 6-minute mark. 10 more frags for k1llsen over Spart1e here. This is rough for him.
It is a little brutal, almost finding that rail angle. And yeah, it's a bit silly to try and play in the shadows against a Nyx, isn't it? 11-1. Frag lead is quite huge. k1llsen, again, looking to tack on more. Too much is never enough. Spart1e just looking to kind of regain some sort of control. Taking a breather, trying to hide. Pops out with a rail, does good damage. But still, he's just so incredibly weak, he can't contest anything.
k1llsen, he's coming out of his cage. As they play the stutter game, left and right. Ooh, holding on to their angles in the world's most weird rail encounter. Still doing damage, but they're missing these shots. What is going on?
They were doing a dance. A dance with the devil might last you forever here as the rockets from around the corner. Spart1e's going to advance with the LG. He knows he's weak. The Ghost Walk's up. k1llsen doesn't want to pop it. He's not afraid. He's going to grab 125 and make his way over to the Heavy and picks him out of the sky. Wow. Just k1llsen so disciplined. He's like, I don't need this Ghost Walk. I'll be fine. Everything is fine. Everybody calm down. Ice in the champ's veins right now.
Spart1e's just holding there. Just waiting. Took his hand off the mouse for a sec, clicked the fingers, recalibrates. Knowing that so far down that k1llsen's got such a ridiculous lead. k1llsen, again, re-engages, chasing with the rocket, shot after shot. Trailing against him, hits him for 40 as he goes up the bounce pad. Time slowly ticking down as he takes out the totems around him. Here come the rockets, switching to the LG on the upper end of the ledge as he pushes into position. The Mega's gonna spawn, sucks it up, and slays Spart1e again. 13-1 as we get to 8 minutes.
Oh, no! I'm telling you, he's building a chateau down there. The amount of time he spent down there. Oh, Spart1e.
This has got to be the most ring outs we've seen in the map. What is this, 5, 6?
I'm not sure. Is this a duel or a sumo fest? I'm not sure. You're absolutely right. The ring outs are nuts. Here's the aggressive Ghost Walk play. k1llsen trying to surprise Spart1e here, as if all the ring outs weren't surprising enough. 1:20 left on the clock. 14 frag lead. Spart1e playing for sound here. Here's the drop. But not any damage on that drop. And instead, k1llsen will hit a fantastic drive-by. And look at this movement. He's everywhere.
1 minute warning.
k1llsen chasing him, firing off shot after shot. The blow's not really connecting at this point, but it doesn't even matter. He just wants to stop him from getting anywhere near that Mega. The boops were landing, the rockets bouncing him back. Galena rumbling to dust. k1llsen coming in for another kill as well. That's 17 now.
k1llsen just on fire right now. 16 frags up. with the Knicks. These boots are made for wall jumping as the LG comes out. The dodging not so bad. Swaps to MG here. It's another frag on Spart1e. The totem can't save you. k1llsen opens up the series with a big win.
Look at the flicks.
Just a little flick of the wrist.
Ah. Hitting him with a hype. k1llsen, 19-1. The job is done. Little victory ghost warfare.
Just taking victory lap in the Shadow Realm there. That's a big first map for k1llsen. Definitely setting the pace for the series. Again, I figured it was going to be an uphill battle, but wow, ouch. It was a bit downhill though, the way that Spart1e was just flying off the peak.
Man, it's like he went bungee jumping, but he just forgot the bungee.
No, but he didn't even take the course. Like, he just like walked in and was like, I'm going to go. And everyone was like, you don't have a harness. You didn't take the safety course. And nobody stopped him. They're like, I get paid $4 an hour. I'm not going to go out of my way to stop this guy.
It's just not worth the risk. Yeah.
I don't know.
Straight off into the river. Unfortunately, we're not operating with the Minecraft rules, so as he lands in the lava, he just insta dies rather than just being able to negate the damage.
That's a rough first map, but again, you just have to be able to bounce back. At a certain point, you get beat so badly that you're just like, that never happened. Yeah, get it out.
Well, it depends. It goes one or two ways. It's either you forget about it and move on, or you wake up at 4 AM in the middle of the night with cold sweats, seeing k1llsen lurking over your bed as your sleep paralysis demon, just terrified.
That is terrifying.
You have to go to the doctor, and you know your doctor tries to explain to you that k1llsen knocking you out the ring isn't real.
So you're like, doctor, I keep having this dream where I'm falling. I can't stop falling.
But then the doctor takes his mask off, and it's just k1llsen.
It's just
k1llsen again.
And he's like, oh yeah? Tell me all about it. Yeah.
Classic k1llsen, there he is.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal first map. But we have 2 more to go. The pain doesn't stop there, okay? Map number 2, I believe, is Awoken. It looks like Strog versus Eisen. Hopefully we won't have that many ring outs, and well, hopefully for Spart1e, we'll see. But that turret, as we've seen before, can be an absolute nuisance, but so can the peeker if deployed correctly. So we'll see who can get the better of who as we slowly get into map number 2 here shortly. Predictions, Jackie, after what we just saw?
Again, I do think it is just going to be k1llsen running away with things. Obviously, at least we get a little bit of Robot Wars action here with the turret taking on the peeker, so that'll be quite fun. We'll see if Sir k1llsen can bring himself in forefront.
Little BattleBots, man. It's been a while. A fantastic show.
Yeah.
It's been years. I'm just showing my age now, I think. I don't know.
I think they did reboot Robot Wars. I'm pretty sure it came back for a while. I can't remember if Craig Charles was still in charge, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, no, it was Moss from IT Crowd, Richard Iowadi. I'm pretty sure he took over, much like he did with the Crystal Maze also.
Well, now I'm interested. I didn't know that.
I mean, it's citation needed on that one, actually. I could just be lying, but I feel like that's accurate.
You can't be lying. I'm the lion. Yeah, map number 2. Let's just get it far away from what I just said here. It's going to be Strog and Eisen, k1llsen and Spart1e. Can Spart1e bounce back after what we just saw? I hope so. I hope so. Live map number 2. Lights Out versus the Cheetah. We're going to start off on Spart1e. He's going to start off on the Mega, slipping and sliding his way through the sewers there to Heavy Machine Gun. He's going to be able to grab Tri-Bolt and a little bit of LG if he wants. Decides to Tri-Bolt towards middle there. Gets no damage, but he does spot out k1llsen. k1llsen using that pole for cover. The rockets are fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, more like a Tankeshi's Castle start for Spart1e, really, as he's been knocked straight over onto his bottom instantly after be hitting by the boulder that is k1llsen. Sends in the peeker, but it's shot out of the sky with a single rail connection. k1llsen, so versatile on the railgun, so effective with the weapon. You're going to be terrified when you realize he has it in his hands. He tries to hold the angle as well, forcing the peek around. Spart1e trying to play with the audio cues to bait him in, sees him up the bounce pad. But he doesn't land the rocket 40. Just tries to get behind him, play with the advantage of speed.
I thought that there was potential for a ring out there, and I think that would have started off there, throwing k1llsen off the map, but nothing doing. k1llsen instead will hold on to his frag lead here. Spart1e trying to restack off what he can. k1llsen with a mega stack. That is a great rail from Spart1e. Make that 2. Spart1e starting to pop off now, forcing k1llsen back, making him play slow. I think that's exactly what Spart1e needs to do, try and hit those rails and be a little bit aggressive on the back end of those. Needs to be careful around the corner.
Spart1e slowing down the game slightly here as he waits towards Mega. Meanwhile, k1llsen is darting around, playing aggressively. Gets a shot whizzing by him. Isn't going to be too terrified about that. They're into a similar position overall. Spart1e's grabbed the Mega in the meantime, and k1llsen just holds towards middle. It's his preferred position to play in, as he likes to try and lock down the middle control on Awoken. Push comes in. Pika swings towards him, and k1llsen, with perfect movement, bounces out of the danger zone.
Really well done there from k1llsen. Just gets out of harm's way. Spart1e tries to predict where he's going to be. Fortunately, doesn't get the damage. But well played to k1llsen there. Good positioning by Spart1e also to get under it and kind of pop that peeker and force him out from the heavy. Here's LG on LG. k1llsen's going to have the Mega to his back. Both players so weak. Spart1e barely stays alive. The shaft is just a little bit stronger and longer for Spart1e as he ties it up at 1. Oh no! Spart1e, please.
Oh man. Well, that was the full k1llsen. Straight out, he's gone. I don't understand. That's the 4th ring out for Spart1e over the course of 2 maps. And we're not even at the 3-minute mark. k1llsen, he's got a 1 frag lead once again. He's having a battle with a droid. And he will take it down.
It's a good rail. Spart1e wants more here. Has to deal with the death bot. Good rockets to take care of it. But that's already bought enough time for k1llsen to get away. And steal the heavy. Oh no, the rail. k1llsen's gonna move in for the kill, and there's the tickle. What a... Wow, you saw that rocket jump on... Just, yeah, that was... Can't stop. Somebody stop this. Rocket into LG as Spart1e drops down. Relentless. The champ is a relentless right now.
God, man. He's leaving the blood in the water. He is essentially a shark. This man has so many teeth, and he's looking razor sharp on his reactions and the way he's cutting through his opponent. Straight in for the spam down on the rocket as he'll get the kill and clean up once again. Spart1e. He needs to get a clean blow straight into the nose to take down... He's killed himself.
Tried to get away, didn't have the stack after the second rocket, and k1llsen's just racking him up now. This is all free.
It's just k1llsen, isn't it? This is just what he does. It's absolutely unbelievable the way he approaches the course of the game. Got himself a little friend there on the bounce pad as he peeks back up. Spart1e. God damn. No kills, no nothing. After that suicide, he's going to have lost his confidence, and the response from k1llsen is to go all in. Spart1e does take him down with the rocket and at least get 1, but there isn't a crazy amount of time. We're coming close towards the 5-minute mark. Sure, he can still get back into this, but with the way k1llsen's been playing, Spart1e, he needs to do something soon.
And he definitely needs to start off by getting more rockets. There's the jump down as both players go for the heavy. Good LG. k1llsen keeping him away. Will the peeker be enough? The rail comes out to deal with it appropriately. And the rocket jump, ooh, that almost didn't work out in Spart1e's favor. He is going to grab a 25 and a 50 armor, but he's still really weak. Needs to be careful. That Mega's going to make him a little bit thicker. And he should be able to finish this. Misses with the rail. Needs to be worried about the death bot as well. There's the nail to take it out. Jumps over, and k1llsen just staying alive, man. I don't know.
Oh, man. He's straight back in as well. Shot after shot coming through. He finds out the LG, though, and finally says good night to k1llsen. Turns back around the corner towards the rail room, using his own to get an opening shot, but can't quite land the tags. Eventually adjusts, but he has to fall back. He doesn't have the better stack, and he knows it. Frightened about the ferocity that's being displayed by k1llsen.
Here's the death bot deployed. Deploys his own peeker, and at the very least gets rid of that death bot for this next Mega, but that's not going to be for another 19 seconds, so that was just purely mid-control there. Goes through the telly, dodges the rail, doesn't dodge the second one, but gets a little bit of tri-bolt back. But at this point, he needs to get uncontested damage. Down 6 with 4 minutes left. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, double no.
Spart1e, please. Almost gets hit with a rail off the spawn. The second one will land, and k1llsen with a third. Oh my goodness. Doesn't quite get sent off the map too, and k1llsen is... He's having a ball. at this point. I'd say the Cheetah's playing with his food a bit. 10-1. A little bit of LG from down below. The rockets from k1llsen sending him straight to the heavens, and somehow Spart1e, the tracking with the LG, strong enough to win him that mega, hit him that frag, and look at that peeker play from across the map. I didn't know he was a pilot, but he made it work. Good damage on that one. 3 minutes left, 8 frags down. Does Spart1e have a little bit of magic in him?
Does he? Has he got much left that he can actually pull out here? As right now it's the k1llsen show, and it looks like we're coming towards the final episode with the way he's playing it. Aggression from Spart1e. Oh no! Shot in the back of the head. He's dead. k1llsen, 11-2. The cheater is unmatched, unrivaled when it comes to the speed and aggression. He's just so damn good at the minute 40. I don't know what else you're meant to do against him. It's so hard for Spart1e to really even find his footing. It's like he's gone rock climbing, but he's not wearing boots. He's wearing plimp soles.
Oh, that rocket through the drive-through window. Spart1e's going to jump up, needs to get rid of that death bot, but just k1llsen enough time to escape. And yeah, he's incredible. He's the two-time, and he's playing like it. And when he kind of morphs into that like k1llsen mode too, it just makes it even harder, where he's hitting all of these rails. I mean, he's got rocket, he's got LG, but man, when he turns it on and turns into k1llsen, it's just another beast entirely.
Oh, it is. He is wild. It's the sheer speed he's been pulling out as well. And it's interesting because cheaters, unlike other cats, when they run, they actually use their claws. They don't retract them in. They keep them out so they can use them like cleats 40 to keep stability and movement.
Do they like drinking milk from a saucer though?
Maybe. You can try. I mean, k1llsen's certainly licking up the competition here.
Absolutely devouring Spart1e. Spart1e tried to get close, pet the kitty, but we don't pet the kitty. 13-2, a minute 30 left as k1llsen, another rail, almost hits another one here. And if you're Spart1e right now, how do you kind of collect your thoughts going into the third map?
I don't really know. Maybe, you know, you take a step back, you go to the bathroom, you splash some water on your face, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you can do this.
You can do this. Mega taken by k1llsen. The LG on LG is not going to be in Spart1e's favor, and he gets absolutely melted. As k1llsen just tacking on frags now. Hanging out next to that telly without a care in the world. 13 up. This one is done and dusted. Good play around the corner there. A little bit of aggression from Spart1e. That's going to net him the frag. Really nothing more than a confidence boost at this point, which can go a long way given the first two maps here. Ooh, shotgun absolutely chunking him up close. Shotty Pippin from beyond the arc.
I mean, there's a reason why the cheater is the fastest land animal in the world, and k1llsen's certainly proven that with the sheer depth-defying level of speed he's been able to pull out throughout the course of this series so far. Look at the adjustment there with the rocket as he hits 5k damage, blowing him to pieces. A certified lip remover.
LG on LG, and he gets yet another one at the buzzer. Did you know that the cheetah spots actually correlate to how many frags k1llsen gets in a set?
Well, that's why he's got 18 of them, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 18,
it all makes sense.
18-3 for the champ.
God damn. He's looking like the big show right now. On the server, holding himself with such grandeur and grace. It's crazy how good k1llsen is. I think he looks better physically every time we see him.
It's crazy. It's crazy the level at which he's playing. I don't even know how you get anything started against it. Like once he starts getting in the groove of things, it just snowballs out of control as we saw in the first two maps. And going into the third, I have no reason to believe otherwise. I think it might be more of the same.
Yeah, I don't really know what else we could say at this point, right? Like I said, I thought it would be a 3-0 for a reason, as k1llsen just looks ridiculous, and clearly nothing's changed. Week off, I can only imagine he's probably been grinding, keeping himself as active as physically possible, and the groundwork seems to be paying off the back of his amazing play to take the title. Still going on to have a good season start. He gets all 3 maps. That's the best possible way you can. So probably coming in hot for this third and final map, the decider in the series, really. Blood Covenant with Strog and Pika. No, sorry, the Ranger for Spart1e. versus the anarchy of k1llsen. And the cheat is about to get a whole lot quicker as well.
Yeah, that speed is going to be ridiculous here. Spart1e does have the escapes. He can close the gaps if he does good damage with the Dire Orb. The verticality of the map kind of lends itself more towards the Dire Orb, as we saw some players use it wisely. I think Cypher using it pretty well early on. But we'll see. I mean, after those first two maps, Spart1e's head is probably just all over the place, and somehow he has to try and focus in on this last map, try and do what he can here. But when k1llsen's playing the way he is, it just makes it so much more difficult.
It's just hard to stop him. And it's also the additional momentum you've got on an Anarchy, right? He can take the fights. Blood Covenant certainly plays into that as well. It's going to be really, really rough of a map for Spart1e to be able to slow down k1llsen and actually get into an advantage. I think k1llsen's going to run away with things here and just close this down the same fashion we've seen the first two map go. It honestly wouldn't be surprising at this point.
I think, to be fair, Spart1e can kind of take... you could take solace in the fact that I don't think he can get wrung out of this map. There's really only one spot for that. And if it happens, I don't know what to say. It's rigged.
He would have to try very hard, is the caveat to that, right?
If that happens, it's going to be insane. We'll see.
Yeah, he would just have to put an awful lot of effort into making it happen. So we'll see if it comes true or if it is going to be a little bit more boots on ground action and no one dropping to their depth this time. As we slip into the final map in this series, we're getting towards the end portion of the show as well. It's the final couple of games, and hopefully there's still some bangers left to go. I think that Wenger Killer series is certainly going to have a whole lot more aggression to it. But for our final map, is there any energy left in Spart1e, or will it just be k1llsen doing what he does best and closing things down?
Let's see what he has in the tank here. Spart1e's going to spawn in the L and grab that lower shard. Tries to orb up to the rail, and that's going to be a rough start as he is taking out his frustration on the walls of Blood Covenant with that machine gun. Does get the Mega without issue. So there's that. Oh, but through the telly is just a big bad man named k1llsen. The rails, the LG just bullying Spart1e. And just like that in the flash, Spart1e's left with 4 HP in a dream.
Ooh, Spart1e trying to stick to the rivers and the roads that he's used to as he dips out with a Dire Orb to stay alive and runs away for the meantime. Lucky to even still be breathing at this point, as k1llsen is on the hunt and looking to try and claim the kill. Spart1e roaming for now, playing off the audio cues, telegraphing where exactly k1llsen is as he listens out, drops down at the perfect time to evade the shot that came in. But he doesn't have a rail. He doesn't really have much to his name, 40. He's low on arse of things.
Yeah, I'm still amazed at that Dire Orb play to get heavy and get out. That was beautiful. Andy stays alive, very patient, doesn't want to give up any kind of rail angle to k1llsen. And so he's done well so far. I think he can take that as a victory. Doing good damage with the Tri-Bolt. The rocket from k1llsen's going to land, but he's going to get dropped down, and he's going to have to give up the Mega. Look at that rocket as he jumps across the LG with the tickle and the rail angle. What?
Oh. Shots raining down. k1llsen turns around the corner with an LG. Puts the pressure back on Spart1e straight away. That was not PG whatsoever. k1llsen, 2 frags. Goes leaping by, playing with speed, bunny hopping like a madman as he dances his way back over towards Mega. Oh, 2 clean shots, one after another, quick fire. This man is a magician, showing his magic trick of making Spart1e disappear. Dire Orb escapades back in play. So there is an escape that goes out there for Spart1e. k1llsen with his single rocket, uses it for sheer speed, gets ahead of Spart1e, pops the injection and goes for the pickup onto the heavy pre-firings. He drops down and cleans it up with a 4th kill. Fragging out again as he gets another pick there. k1llsen 5-0. He'll grab the Mega to replenish himself and build some of that stack back up. Things going very well in the early game for k1llsen 40.
Another strong start by the champ. Coming at you. Oh, Spart1e dropping down with the shotgun, dropping the hammer. That's probably the best thing that could have happened here, and he needs to try and play off that. That's a great rocket throw from k1llsen. Literally stopping any momentum he has to get back in this. Still up 4.
He's building himself a very nice lead. And it's giving him an opportunity to do what he does best and take those fights. But for Spart1e, it will be the uphill struggle starting now of can he grind it back and actually get into a better position to try and punish. With 3 minutes into the game, he gets the Mega. He's also got a bit of armor as well. But Heavy's up in 2 seconds. He's fast on his feet as he'll dance his way around and should be able to get it. Hitting those rockets does certainly ward off k1llsen, but he pushes, doesn't commit to the fight, instead backs off and grabs the Heavy before he'll return to his normal mindset.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming here as he tried. Wow, the Dyror play will just... Oh no, just eating rocket damage there. Spart1e tried to pull one over on k1llsen. He was ready for it with rockets. Mistimed the Mega as well, so Mega goes to k1llsen. The stack is huge. He has Inject as well, just for a little insurance. k1llsen just looking so strong, as he has all series.
That is certainly the big picture to look at with how effective he's been looking. It's been so easy for him with the way he's been playing. k1llsen darts across, watching for the jump up towards Mega. Smooth transition on the rocket to rail combination to do a fair bit of damage. Holds for the repeat. Oh, so much damage. So cool and collective with the way he's playing it. And he is ripping Spart1e to pieces.
Rails exchange, Spart1e finally landing one. Machine gun comes out from k1llsen, as does the Inject. Spart1e dancing all day, trying to hit something, anything. But he just can't output the damage he needs.
k1llsen chasing down, getting aggro here. And he's very easily cleaning things up. We hit the 5-minute mark and k1llsen, depth defying, absolutely show-stopping.
5-minute warning.
As he is steering Spart1e. We're only 5 minutes in. There's still another half where he could carry on like this and maraud his way around to rack up even more frags. The cheetah just looks unmatched. The battle of the LGs. Spart1e with not too much left. k1llsen diving around the corner, going for the no-scope finale there. Oh my god, plays off the spawn as well to continuously follow up with even more damage, blow after blow. He is crippling Spart1e and making it so hard for this man to do anything, just purely making a meal out of him. Look at the flicks that are coming through. Trying to make a montage out of these with the quick scopes he's firing off. He just looks so disgustingly good. Drops down for the finisher, plays it perfectly with the correct prioritization of which weapon to use. And that's a 9-frag lead found as we hit 6 minutes.
And throughout all of that, never used Inject once.
Didn't he?
He's not afraid. He's not
he's not. He's taking a stand. It's been pushed back onto the Heavy. Dyror giving him a bit of thrust. But Spart1e is fast, chasing him down. But k1llsen dips out. Oh, movement's good, 40. Look at the response. Straight back in, saw an opportunity, cracks away with it, and cleans up massively. Again, playing off the spawn for another opening rail initiation.
Such good damage off the spawn, knowing exactly where Spart1e's going to be. Grabs the Mega, looking so strong, stacking back up. 10 frag lead as we get closer and closer to 3 minutes left. And there's nothing else to say other than this is a championship set from k1llsen.
Still looking as good as he did last week. Everything is so poised. Look at that. As he just hangs the balance with the scope and then flicks, trying to make it look beautiful. Went for the vertical rocket jump as well to launch himself with additional oomph. But can't quite pull it off. In the end, it won't matter though. He's only got 1 rail left and he decides to use the LG. Everything he does just looks brilliant.
Cheetah lying in wait now, trying to find that opening rail. Spart1e just jumps all over the place above him. k1llsen can't find the opening rail until they're on E. On the plus forward from Spart1e. Fearless as he hits a rail, drops down. k1llsen with the shotgun on the hunt finds yet another frag.
The game's so bloated as well. It really is just a display of what k1llsen can do on the server at this point. Uses the injection as he's able to sidestep his way and stutter around Spart1e shots. 15-1. When's he slow down? When's the scoreline going to end?
I don't think he's going to stop until he has that belt again. Week after week, I think this is the k1llsen we might see.
It's a bit of a mischief maker at the moment. Chasing as he goes in. Complete aggro move. Dropping kick flips and dropping Spart1e.
16-2. The scoreline that we kind of expected after the first two maps, huh?
It really is just kind of what we thought was going to go down, and it's not too surprising. Obviously, k1llsen, he's the king. He is absolutely living it large at the minute. Everything he's been doing has been so fantastic over the course of the Quake Pro League. He's got his name on that belt for a reason. He's got a name. Oh, he's got his name on there twice.
Spart1e gets in there, fearless with the shotgun, trying to lay down some semblance of law here, but a little bit too little, too late. Unfortunately for Spart1e, the inject comes out as k1llsen makes his escape, holding on to that 14 frag lead.
Well, this is lawless territory, 40. This is the Wild West at this point, and k1llsen quicker on the draw when it comes to the rumble, cleans him up with the LG. 9 minutes and 40 seconds have gone by. There really isn't a long time left on this one. k1llsen's just firing out the flick shots, looking for the fantastic finale to close it down. Takes an awful lot of damage, but stays alive at least. And Spart1e basically just piecing out for the last time, as it will be the smooth 3-0. All three of the maps going in favor of k1llsen as he locks down the series. Oh, so easily.
Putting up so many frags throughout that 3-map set. Well done to k1llsen. Dominant performance by the champ. And that's kind of what you come to expect from him.
Yeah, the champ is here, and he's here to stay. Just looked unreal. Just classic k1llsen, really. Vintage
Brutal
stuff. You don't expect anything less.
Yeah, absolutely brutal. Just a dominating display from k1llsen. I don't know what you even say after that. The champ for a reason.
He is. He certainly is. And he's shown that. Again, just another one of these series. It seems like the games we've had in the middle here have been so one-sided. Like the Cypher game, disgusting. Rapper's Affair, unreal. k1llsen state of affairs coming onto this one as well. Still just as scary. It goes to show how good those three titans of the game truly are. How one-sided they made it look against good opponents as well. Madness and just really greatness in a bottle.
These clips, man. Again, I'm still surprised at just the lack of inject. He's not afraid. He's like, I don't need these. Like, drugs are bad in car. I don't need them.
He needs nothing to try and improve his enhancements, as he is just raw thickness straight down to his base value. That's how effective he is as a competitor. And he cleans up the series overall, locking it down. k1llsen, stone cold killer.
Stone cold indeed. I don't know if I'd say that he stunned anybody, but he certainly stunned Spart1e with the scoreline. But I think the 3-0 is very fitting for how k1llsen was playing. Well done to him. Hopefully the next set will be a little bit closer. And I think that's going to be one of your favorites, right, Jackie?
It will be indeed. We've got the Venga bus that is pulling into position as Venga will face off versus k1llsen. It is going to be a big one. Everybody will be running for that one. I can't wait for it to get underway, and that will be our next series coming up after the break.